With their elegant curves, highly varnished decks, and polished brightwork, old wooden boats like the 75-year-old MV Saravan earn our admiration.
No, for a working tug, she is very pretty right now.
If you had seen the Saravan a few years ago, you'd be amazed at her transformation from a near derelict after a hard career plying the BC coast into the beauty she is today, all because of the Ladysmith Maritime Society and the men who become enraptured with these relics of maritime history.
I've played with woodwork for years and done little bits and pieces, but I've never had an opportunity to go in and do something as big as the Saravan and as interesting as the Saravan.
Built by Stanley Park Shipyards, the Saravan has had quite a history.
One time used to tow the submarine pens. During World War II, they used to block off Esquimalt Harbor because of the threat of the submarines, and it used to have these submarine nets blocking off the harbor, and that was its job.
Shemaina's Towing owned her for the bulk of her career before she ended up beachcombing in Port Hardy. After that, she was stripped of her engine and donated, along with $500 to the Maritime Society a few decades ago, when she underwent her first restoration to become a tour boat in Ladysmith Harbor. Ultimately, rot set in and she was pulled from duty.
We had to replace 13 planks in the hull, and those planks ranged from about 16 to 18 feet in length, and they're 1.25 inches thick. Which means you've got a lot of wood that you need to work with, and you've got to cut that so that it fits all the curves properly, and then steam it, and then, put it into place.
The members of the Ladysmith Maritime Society come and go over the years. At any given time, there are usually about 6 retired men involved in one of the many wooden boat restoration projects that are undertaken.
I think we should save our heritage, and the Saravan is one of the boats that could be saved.
These Tupperware things that they're making these days just takes all the fun out of boating. Your woodworked boat involves a whole bunch of skills that are being lost in this day and age, and to resurrect those, I think is important. Keeping alive the boating, the wooden boat concept is just, to me, is critical. We're losing so many skills, and they're just going to disappear.
We have the Saravan, the Kierkegaard. We have the workboat from the Sudbury II, which we're working on and getting it all fancied up, so it's going to look good too.
The MV Saravan doesn't have to work so hard any longer. She is now an ambassador for the Ladysmith Maritime Society. Her job is to travel to boat shows as a reminder of the working vessels that helped shape the BC coast. At Ladysmith Harbour, I'm Annette Lucas.